right, here we go. Zio's first fight in GBG. We have him built somewhat tanky, somewhat speedy, mostly speed. Okay, so the thing about Zio is you do want to build him with enough speed to be able to outspeed extremely fast units. And so he does get that CR push on his S2, which is pretty nice. It's a 20% CR push. So it's 20% of the highest speed unit on the field, right? And so we're bringing him against Ran. We do have him on book for the 20 souls. Now, he doesn't necessarily need the souls on the S3, but it's always good to have. So here, I think we're going to focus down on the Ran. So we're going to S3 him here. This A.Ravi is going to go into our Spirit Eye Selene. So we do get that silence there. Selene shouldn't kill. She's not going to S2 proc the bombs, right? Because that Ran can't activate her. So that's pretty nice. And what we can do here is we can actually soul burn into this Ran, potentially killing him or potentially not. We'll go ahead and S3 here. And I think we're going to just push up our Zio because we are going to lap that Ran, right? So if we do push him up, let's see. Or do we just push up our Spirit Eye Selene? I think so, right? I think we just push up our Spirit Eye Selene instead of Zio because he's going to lap. So we'll go ahead and heal her up just a bit so that when she counters here, she can probably top off. Maybe we can get a Dust Devil proc one time. No Dust Devil proc, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and go into the Ran so that way this Seaseria doesn't have any activators. And then we'll start taking them out, right? So he's getting the CR push from the S2 Supreme Authority. And then after you S3, once he has his Defy buff, his critical hit chance does increase by 50%. And when attack decreases, damage suffered by 50%. So he shouldn't be taken down, right? We're just going to work on them a little bit at a time. We don't have him built with insane damage, but he is plus 15. Still dealing pretty decent damage though. We'll go ahead and S1 here. And I think we should be good because that A.Ravi is just going to die to this Spirit Eye Selene. And that Seaseria can potentially plant bombs, but we do have a high resistance to steam. So no one is going to target our Zio. So we made sure to try to bait, I guess, each of the units to keep our people alive here. So we'll go ahead and S1. We don't necessarily need to soul burn, but that's pretty much it, right? So guaranteed first turn. All right, here we go. Next fight up, we got Zio going up against Ran one more time, right? So our speed is enough to cut, as you can see. We're 9% faster than this Ran. So we're guaranteed the first turn straight out the bat. So here, what we want to do is we can potentially hit the Ran, right? We don't want him to defense break us, but we do run the risk of proccing this Mercedes, but it's a chance that we have to take. So we're going to go ahead and S3 the Ran. We're going to silence him, hopefully. If not, I believe we also get a pushback, right? We're going to go ahead and soul burn S1. We're going to go, I think we'll go into the Mercedes, right? I think she's going to be the biggest threat here. Yeah, proccing those counters and then magic for frenzying us. That's exactly what we don't want. So we're going to S3 here. This Ran doesn't have his S3 up. He is silenced. So he's just going to hit boom. The Selene, and then he dies to himself here. We'll take that. And then I think we just S1 here. Did we kill the Mercedes? No kill on the Mercedes. It was close. I think this Mercedes kills herself here on the counter. We do get that Defy popping off, which gives us some survivability on our guy, but I think we're pretty good, right? Counters putting in work. I like to see baits, right? I like to see baits. So hopefully no strips here. Okay, we're gonna go S1 into the Mercedes. The counters. Those counters, man. Okay. We're gonna S3 here.
Well then.
And that's exactly why we were trying to go for her first. Because she is going to be the biggest threat here. So we'll go S1. We'll get some healing in. We do have some souls coming in, so we'll be able to burn this. Do we have it up on the next turn so we can save our Zeo, hopefully? Nope. Counters! The counters! Okay, we're also on counter too. Can we get some counters? No, because of course it doesn't work for us, right? 100% counter proc rate. Counters? Hello? Where's our counters? Why are we so injured? I think we do. Okay. Bring back Zeo. Bring back Zeo, please. No Zeo. But we won, right? We got the win. Not too bad. So here he is, Zeo, the Dark Mage ML 5-star that just dropped. We do have him on a speedy build, 269 speed, so almost 270 speed. Honestly, I don't think he needs to be this fast. You do want him to be able to cut in front though. So if you can build him this fast, you're almost guaranteed to be able to cut very, very speedy units, especially because he does get that 20% CR push on the S2, so his Supreme Authority. And so just so that you can kind of get an idea as to how fast he's going to be, let's take a 300 speed unit, right? So let's say you have 300 speed. So let's say you have a 300 speed unit and my Zeo is going to get 20% of that added on to his CR. So 20% of 300 is 60 speed. So that means that Zeo is going to get 60 speed added on. That's a total of 60 speed that we're going to get added to our own 269 speed. So 269 speed plus the 60 speed puts us at 329 speed. So that means that we're going to outspeed that 300 speed ran by 29 speed. So we're guaranteed first turn. Now, keep in mind, do you have to be 269 speed to get to the 329? Probably not, right? I think you can be okay at potentially like 250 speed, maybe even 240, because if you do 250 speed, and then you add on 60 speed on top of that, let's say they are 300, you do end up at 310 speed. So you could build him, I would say, if you do want turn one, right? Minimum 250 speed and up, right? 250 to maybe 270, depending on where you're trying to play him. RTA for sure, the faster you can have him, the better, because you do want to guarantee yourself turn one. And again, this is not including speed imprints. We didn't bring in any speed imprints, which can push his speed even further, right? But the gear that you need on him is going to be somewhat stat heavy into speed, right? If you do want him to go first. But he is slightly easy to build other than speed, right? Because speed is extremely easy to build. You know, other than speed, what you are going to need is some crit damage. He does okay with the effectiveness because he does get that silence on the S3 and that pushback on the S3, which is actually pretty nice. He deals a decent amount of damage. He is a plus 15 unit, so you are going to want to plus 15 him. But for the most part, I think he's still a very strong unit with the way that they released him. They did change his S3 before he would strip and then hit. Now he hits and then strips. Before they released him, they put that he would strip first and then hit, which would make him pretty broken against almost everything. Now there is some play around that, but you know, we are still trying to figure out where exactly to build him or to bring him, because this book, I don't think it really is necessary. I think maybe putting him on Chatty can be potentially good, but we'll see. Let me know how you decided to build your Zeo. Are you passing on him? Are you pulling for him? Have you triple S'd him yet? We're still waiting to triple S him until we have enough of those gold transmit stones, but when we do, we probably will. You can never go wrong with effectiveness and the attack imprint that he gives to the entire party. But like always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.